お前は誰だ?
A question has been plaguing my mind recently. What if every single time Link from The Legend of Zelda spoke to a woman, his heart explodes? Now, if you didn't already know, Link is a pretty socially inept character. He's really terrible at socializing because, I don't know, he's running a nonchalant gimmick. Point is, Link is socially inept. But what if we made him even more socially inept? Made him incapable of talking to women? I named my character and I'm already being plagued by nightmares of women. Anyways, the scene cuts to the Deku Tree telling Navi to come find me. Lord, I'm cooked. If you didn't already know, Navi is a girl. Yeah, it's already looking like this run is over. We get the whole Navi pulling up to my crib sequence, and then it happens. Not gonna lie, I was expecting it to end at Saria. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I actually forgot that Navi was a girl. Anyways, with that, Ocarina of Time, over. I name my character and then the game proceeds to give me a lore dive of like the hero of men and how he sealed away a bunch of demons and yada yada yada. Anyways, Zelda pulled up to my crib. Oh, Lord have mercy. Zelda and my Unc are talking about the festival that's going on and Zelda wants me to go with her. Unc calls me downstairs. I aura farm, hitting a front flip out of my bed, and I dreadfully approach the room and she speaks to me. I'm surprised that I actually got to play the game in Minish Cap. Meanwhile, I didn't get to do that for Ocarina of Time. Crazy! I named my character, have a minor controversy because, you know, Epona is a girl, but she's not a talking horse, or at least I don't think she's a talking horse. Anyways, two fairies pull up on me, another controversial moment. Luckily, all she does is lay us out, and then the Skull Kid proceeds to rob us in broad daylight. We end up catching this nigga in the act, and he takes my horse. He runs away with my horse. I'm holding on for dear life, but I'm not gonna lie, he kinda nice, so he managed to like shake me off. And now we can actually get into the gameplay. Finally, we get some gameplay. We do some parkour on some like logs and stuff, you know, just straight aura farming. And we just follow the Skull Kid into this gigantic gaping hole. The Skull Kid starts laughing in our face and then, did this nigga just say he killed Epona? Epona? The goat? Nah, he has to go. He has to go. I'm gonna kill him. But he turned us into a Deku Scrub. I'm not gonna lie, bro, he nice. I can't fight that nigga. After he turns me into a Deku Scrub, he starts mocking me even more. And this girl fairy is sticking me in my face. Why are you punching me? See what happened to you? You got left behind. But then she talks to me. And yeah, that is where Majora's Mask ends. This is one of the ones that I actually managed to predict. Anyways, that is Majora's Mask done. I named my character, not gonna lie, this time I skipped the cutscene. Well, not like I had a choice before, but now that I do, I skipped the cutscene because I've already been through that cutscene before. Apparently, I hadn't gone through the full thing because I ended up so lost so fast. A random guy was in front of me talking about some, hey, go find Epona. What? Why am I trying to find Epona? I'm lost. I'm confused. So yeah, I accidentally skipped further than I was supposed to apparently. And I head into my house because, you know, I'm lost. And I'm like, I'm gonna go explore. Luckily for me, I read the manga. So I'm not all that lost. So I end up finding Epona. Ilya is right there. Yeah, and this is a cutscene too. It's unavoidable. And she speaks to me. And yeah, that was Twilight Princess. That was way shorter than I expected. I thought I was gonna actually like play through more of the game. I didn't think I would just be met with a woman right there. This is by far the longest one, but also the most controversial one. Because immediately after I named my character, frame 1, Zelda talks to me. Now personally, I don't know whether to count this as a social interaction and whether Link's heart should explode off of this. That's up to you to decide. However, I decided to continue playing. Zelda asks me and my Unc to save her, and well, my Unc says, hey, leave this to me. I don't listen to that nigga. And I'm not gonna lie, I might actually be the sorriest gamer to ever touch gaming. Because how do I get lost when the map layout is exactly the same as a game that I've already beaten? And guess what? I found the correct way to go, but I didn't use my brain. I didn't realize it was the right way, so I went the wrong way. And then I got lost again. But luckily, I managed to find the right way. On accident. I drop down and I find my Unc dead in the passageway. Rest in peace, Unc. He gives me his sword and tells me to go save Princess Zelda. I make my way through the secret path and enter the Hyrule Castle garden, where I'm immediately met by like 3 niggas, but I just sneak around them and like enter the front door. They are sorry at their job. I head up into the throne room because like, isn't that the place where the princess would most obviously be? Is what I was thinking to myself, but then I remembered, oh yeah, she said she was in a prison at the bottom of the castle. Jay, are you slow? I end up finding the right way to go, and I decide to explore as little as possible because I have never played this game before, and I want to be able to savor it when I actually play through the game, not when I'm doing this gimmick challenge. But yeah, I continue making my way through the dungeon. I push a couple of enemies off some ledges. So yeah, after committing a bunch of murder, I finally arrive where Zelda is held. I fight the ball and chain guy that's waiting for me at the end, and somehow I didn't realize how low my health was. But low-key, I was locked in. I was mad careful. All I had to do was not get hit. It was that simple. I got hit. And I died, and I got sent all the way back. And I had to go through the whole thing again, get all my progress back. And then I finally killed the ball and chain guy. But what was waiting for me wasn't a reward. It was Princess Zelda. And she speaks to me and I die. I already knew the only 2 places this could possibly end, so depending on how you think about it, is either the longest or the shortest. But anyways, moving on to the final game. At this point, you already know what I've named myself. So yeah, we have the typical Ganondorf dream sequence. And Lil Nigga comes to my house in order to wake me up. And then he tells me, hey, Blacksmith told you to pull up, Lil Nigga. And so we go. We making our way out the house, and Gully's over here telling me to save my game. And I'm like, bro, I don't need to save my game. Unfortunately, I can't progress unless I do that, so I save the game, reluctantly. And well, since I've already beaten this game before, I easily make my way to the Blacksmith crib. Don't even get lost, not even once. I head into the house and immediately notice there is a woman present. Please, please, please don't let her talk to me, please. I'm not gonna lie though, Captain, that nigga was iced out, bro. But I'm not gonna lie, he was glazing the Blacksmith like crazy. Like, bro, chill on his meat. He turns around, sees me, and then the nigga starts calling me lazy. Bro, chill on my meat. What did I do? Anyways, after he leaves, I get scolded by my boss even though the nigga doesn't pay me. And then he sends me on an errand to deliver a sword to the captain. I head over to Hyrule Castle and immediately start geeking because foreshadowing, dead serious, I didn't even peep that the first time I played. I completely forgot about this. I'm told that the captain is over at the graveyard, and I'm just thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna go through this dungeon, I'm gonna make light work of it, and then we're gonna continue, and then we're gonna eventually die. To my surprise, Sarah's a lady. She was in front of the sanctuary. And in that moment, I realized what was coming next. Just slide it in, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting that one to end that fast. I genuinely thought that like it would be Zelda ending my run again. But yeah, that is gonna be it for the video. As you can clearly see, it is very difficult to make it far in any Zelda game without talking to a single woman. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. I don't know how to outro. Bye.